Okay, so welcome back. If I remember correctly, last time we have some quests that we need to do, which is basically battle. So we need this. So we're gonna have to do 2 battles. So I'll be back. I'll be grinding up, and then we'll see what happens next week. Basically, this sucks definitely because I have to do 2 missions, and I can only do 1 battle basically. I'll first grind first before doing this at least. Even sure there's weaker. Okay, so I did some quests now. I did 3 quests basically, and now we're gonna do set edits, but I'm just gonna skip basically to the end. But I'm going to show you like basically what's happened. What's basically like they've been leveling up and stuff. I think Linhart can now go to an intermediate or advanced class because he's past level 10 now. I'm level 18. Most of them have leveled up at least once. And this is similar to our previous mission, except there were mostly mages over here. And now there's no mages. There's only 1 archer, 2 archers, 1 axe, and lots of swords. Right now I want to level up. Ingrid's really low level compared to ours. I'm leveling up Edelgard's sword because I want her to be a lord, and she already mastered her class, which was I forgot which class it was. Oh wait, it says there, fighter. So that's basically it. Not much has happened, they just leveled up. I just keep replenishing, repairing all the weapons that are really low, which in this case, it's not really a lot. I can repair this like next round. Next, whatever. That's pretty much it. So I think I'll see you guys after this because I'll just be trying to get this as fast as possible. Basically, I'll be trying to go through this mission as fast as possible and then we'll see what happens next. Okay, so we finally finished it. I really wanna record all playthroughs because I know there's 3 for 1 for each house. The classes that I want for her. Lord, she's a D plus or higher. I think she's on the D right now. Only Bernadette is fully happy. Not, halfway happy. What?
I didn't know the answer! I'm sorry!
That was the first time I've seen that.
That's really kind.
That's the first time I've seen that.
I got it right? Phew. I think I... Thanks! That's reassuring.
Yay. Okay. There's no one. No one's ready. No one's happy, basically.
Teacher.
Yeah. I want you to be my main cavalry person. Caspar. Where the heck is this?
Professor, what's going on?
There's a suspicious man.
A suspicious man? Where? Oh, is that him?
Where is this place? Probably just like in the village, they said.
What do you think he's up to? Never mind that. Let's get him.
Suspicion isn't enough to go on.
Why not? We can figure out what he's up to after we capture him. My instincts tell me that he's up to no good, and my instincts are never wrong. Come on, let's get him before he has a chance to strike.
You need to calm down.
There's no time to calm down. I'm just gonna... Oh no. The path he's walking down leads to the plaza where the kids play. There's no way I'm letting this guy get anywhere near those kids.
Caspar, why did you disobey your professor?
Well,
I am not seeking excuses from you. I asked because I want you to consider your actions and apologize for them. It just so happens that you were correct in your assumption that this man was a villain. If that were not so, he would not have chosen to take his own life upon seeing you advancing toward him.
Wow.
great. So I was...
But, because of your actions, that is all we know. There is no way for us to know who he was, what he was planning to do, or if he has allies lurking about. The only lead we have is a scorpion tattooed on his arm. If this indicates that he was a member of an underground organization, we have no way of dealing with it. Are you prepared to be held responsible if his group commits a serious crime?
As his professor, I would take responsibility.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
What are you talking about, Professor? We didn't do anything wrong. Those kids might have been in danger if we didn't act.
True.
I couldn't just stand by and let that happen.
Why couldn't you do that earlier? Oh,
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think?
definitely.
I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world.
What made you such a recluse?
Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore.
Why not?
I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now.
How did you end up at the monastery?
If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me, still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie!
Thank you for confiding in me.
What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
Aw. Oh, that was a B rank. That's host.
Thanks for inviting me. Thanks. This is great.
Okay, let's do this. Library scholarship, no fee from the blue.
Yeah.
Bridge. My gosh.
Yeah.
The courtyard couple, mighty weapons, Foden's future.
Yeah.
Yes!
Don't throw away anything that's still usable, okay? I'll take whatever you don't need.
What? Okay. I was pretty sure I was gonna pick the first option.
What are you staring at me for? I've been doing all my training. Professor. What? Wow. Professor. This is really nice. No way. Professor. This is great. Captain Gerald made this necklace for me a long time ago. It's a reminder of where I came from.
Oh.
This is really nice. Come on. Wow. Come on. No way. Professor. I see. This is really nice. What are you staring at me for? I've been doing all my training. What? Yeah.
Does she like weapon maintenance? I know she likes
This is
training.
Really nice. Oh, thanks.
There.
Thanks for the tea. Invite me by again sometime.
Okay, it's a good thing I somewhat successfully did that. Whoa. Okay, this is my place. Petra. Oh, this should be a B rank. B rank now.
Professor?
It's very late.
Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. There are not many chances for real fighting here. My body is more weak than it was. Weaker, I mean. I will keep training now. I hope your night is good.
You should get some rest.
I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done. For the future. I have to try with hardness. Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things. And speaking the language of Fodlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right.
Why do you try so hard?
Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fodlan and Dagda are big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has great beauty, but little power. We will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone.
Perhaps you're right. There is truth in what she has to say.
Yes, that is why I have to give it my best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging at the Officers' Academy. That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting on me. But you should know that one of these days will be when I return to Bridget. Before that day, do not try stopping me from trying. And please, keep watching over me. With you, I can try with more hardness than I could alone.
We will do a beautiful job, I am sure.
We can have success with each other.
It is done.
I will master this. Not a total waste.
Okay. Fishing. I'm somewhat forced to.
Well done.
Oh,
You
okay.
have my thanks.
Okay. Okay, so I think I can do this another time. Because there are some quests that's like only for like 1 month. So I think I can do this next one. And I could just focus on Fish of Mystery. Oh yeah, she's fully maxed out right now in this one. Oh, she can do a Lord. But there is a chance that she's gonna mess this up. So I'm gonna save. I still don't know what would happen if I fail, so let's try it. I have 2 anyway. Oh, she failed. That sucks.
How shameful.
Yeah, she can't do it again. She'll have to wait another week. And I did also use my sword. Sword of Creator. Like you can see, it's like being used 3. So that's definitely something. Let's do some exploring. I think exploring is always the best option, I would say. Since you can do so much with your time. Like you can try to explore for more of the blue things. Or try to get more relationship time. And I think this will help at least with like increasing your professor rank. So I would say doing the exploring is way better.
I appreciate any good meal.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
I want... Yeah, just one. I usually want the ones to do where I have extra.
I never had a chance to cook an N-bar, so my skills are a bit undeveloped.
Let's see.
This would go a lot quicker if I could just use an axe or a sword.
Uh-huh.
Of course.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's try this again. Because right now I want her to be with me. And Leonie.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Now, let's see if we can get it correct. I know I did this correctly. The only ones I failed so far is Petra.
Delicious.
And that was the first time.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Hmm? Wow. Hmm? No.
Oh no. That sucks.
Thank you for the treat.
Oh well. That's good enough, I would say.
Right.
Rhea. Leonie. I have no idea. Said it. Oh, I am so wrong. It's not said it, Dorothea.
I'll keep my voice down. Our voices are all over the place. We must learn to work together in harmony.
I still have much to learn.
Okay, so I can heal now at least. Oh, me and Dorothea? B rank. Yep, there it is. Tropos with love?
Professor, Oh, don't worry. It's nothing. Actually, could we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I find you a little difficult to be around. I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. But the way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me.
I'm sorry? Seeing through you?
Don't worry. I know you don't mean anything bad by it. I'm just too self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act. When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it. That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you. Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
I have no weaknesses.
Oh, come on, Professor. Everyone has some kind of weakness.
Yeah.
You know mine. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less... I don't know... vulnerable.
Well, if it would really help.
Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. You know, Professor, I never hear any gossip about you. Of a romantic nature, I mean. Would I be right in assuming you're not very experienced with romance? Maybe we should find out somehow. Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing? Oh, come on. Is your heart even beating? You're making me lose my confidence.
Actually, my heart isn't beating. Sorry.
That's alright. I didn't really think a little tease like that would be enough to get to you anyway. Though it does still make me lose just a little confidence in my own charms.
Sorry about that. One! Oh well, I should be able to gain it in the next one. Okay, so at least this will make us be ready for the next episode.
My thanks.
Alright, let's try one more time. Can she finally do it? It's still 65% rate. Let's see. Yes!
As expected.
You didn't, it didn't work last time, you know? So you should say it's not really. Hero? Oh my, that's some kind of armor. That makes sense. I guess it does make sense for me, because it's a sword person. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Not much to be happening, except for the mission. What was the mission? Oh yeah, I think we're destroying a bandit. Your instinct to House Gautier, nobles of the kingdom are holed up at Conan Tower. Join there and bring them to justice. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, because the next one is the main mission for Verdant Rain Moon.